Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. It's the brother Yeshaya, and just coming at you. Hey, it's up, man. Yeah, you know, for brothers that are in the know, I know brothers already know. So the U.S. Recently, you know, attacked or bombed Iran. All right, and this is, you know, it's very exciting news because that's what, you know, the majority of us brothers have been waiting on. Okay, we know that, you know, the scriptures say that the least of the flock shall, you know, draw them in, and we know that who the least of the flock is, but you know, as far as the drawing in part, we were waiting on that. Now, this, and it actually happened, finally, right? So this is big for prophecy, you know, Persia versus Babylon the Great, aka US. And, you know, the counterparts are going to come in as well, all right? You know, the guard to them, all right? And their other allies. But, you know, very exciting, and hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is turning it up. But what I wanted to talk about was basically you know, just how being in this truth, and especially being on the right side of prophecy, it can kind of feel surreal at times, you know? It can kind of feel surreal to the point where it's like, damn, so out of all of these people on the planet Earth, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, chose or called, and Lord willing chose me, you know, and I'm not just pointing, I'm not talking about me, I'm just saying, like, in a, you know, I know brothers probably think about this too, like, you know, like, the Lord really called me, Lord really chose me to this thing out of all the people that are on the planet, that is on the planet, you know? And it's very humbling because it's like we could be on the opposite end of, you know, prophecy. We could be, you know, a 2/3, or hell, we could be of another nation. All right, the Lord could have made it to where you was a damn Elamite or Edomite or a Hamite, you know, not even just a bugged out Jake, but another nation. And more overly, to be a prophet, to be able to open the Lord's book, all right, the Holy Scriptures, and be able to understand them, to be able to absorb them, to be able to comprehend, and to the point to where you can teach others. Man, that is a blessing, man. That is a blessing that, you know, is no words, no amount of words or amount of action can really thank the Lord for putting you in your position if you are, you know, a prophet of the Lord. All right, you know, hey, he told Jeremiah he knew him from the womb that he'd be, you know, a prophet prophet to me. And man, you know, it's just, this thing could have went any other way. All right, like I said, it could have been a you know, 2/3 bugged out band, you know, you know what I'm saying, that scoffs and mocks, cigarette smoking, hot Cheeto eating, you know, nigga in 2025, right? But no, the Lord had it to where he has, you know, a remnant that's returning unto him, that's putting off the filthiness of this world. All right, and you know, it's not an easy thing, but if the spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with you, you're able to overcome anything that the Lord puts in front of you, you know, being in this truth, because you're going to go through trials, you're going to go through tribulations, you're going to go through heartache, you're going to go through loss, right? To the point where it's like, you know, sometimes you will question if and it can feel surreal too. All right, it can feel surreal on both sides of the spectrum. It can feel surreal to where it's like you're overcome with joy, like, oh man, you know, I very well may be part of the elect. I very well may be part of the elect. You know, the Lord's dealing with me. Okay, the Lord's doing this and doing that, has got me through this and that. All right, and then it also can feel surreal when you're going through that hell. All right, especially when it comes to, you know, the type of hell you know, the type of hell that a lot of people don't go through. You know, I mean, hey, that's why we got the scriptures of, you know, think not it's strange, the fiery trial, which is to try you as if some strange thing happened unto you. Because there's going to come some things, man, especially in this truth, if the Lord is dealing with you, whether it's going to be correction or whether it's just because it's your lot to go through. All right, and it can feel surreal, like, damn, is this happening? You know, am I, you know, then that's when Satan tries to creep in, you know. Oh, the Lord's not dealing with you. Oh, you're putting yourself through unnecessary hell for no reason. This thing, you know, Satan always tries to get you at your weak point, you know. Hey, he tempted Yahushua, so how much more of us, man? You know. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. And also, you know, shout out to my fellow comrades, my fellow brothers, you know, that I labor with, okay, that I fight with. All right, part of Men of Valor. They did a beautiful sit down. I re-uploaded it. The brother Aharon, Lightbringer 144, beautiful brother. Yeah, they had, you know, they fellowship, which I'm low key kind of jealous, man. But anyway, yeah, they fellowshiped the other day, well, yesterday, matter of fact, because I was at work and I peeped it, and you know, through the Spirit, they were all together when the news came in that Trump, you know, had okayed a airstrike, you know, on Iran. All right, I think it destroyed a nuclear facility, and now Ayola, his ass is in hiding because he fears that he's gonna get assassinated. You know, you know, you gotta be discreet. You gotta use code words and shit because of, you know, YT has his bots. And, you know, brothers, you know, we hold our channels near and dear to our hearts. We don't want, you know, we don't want, you know, our channels being deleted or even, you know, struck. You know, that shit hurt. A week or two off your main channel, you can't, you know, upload, man. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's a very, very beautiful thing, and that the Lord had it to where the brothers were fellowshipping together, and they saw that news. I think they were even at a restaurant. So, hey, that's beautiful, man. All right, and the Lord is turning things up, so it's full speed ahead now, man. You know, and like I said, you know, of course, I get excited. Don't get me wrong, but I would like to. I would say that I kind of adopted a spirit to where I don't get too excited about things until I know for sure, so I don't let my hopes down, right? So that can go with prophecy too. Something happens, and you know I'm not wrong, because through the Spirit I was feeling this, and then, you know, I heard some words from the elder apostle Ramlab. You know, we get one excited, not two excited. Now that's more of talking about them, because those elders, those apostles, those elder apostles, they've been laboring for longer than most of us been alive. You know, Elder Apostle Hart been laboring longer than I've been alive. You know, and I'm getting up there in age, man. You know, so yeah, that's first off talking about them. But sometimes the Lord, we don't know who we are through the Spirit, and He'll give you a spirit, you know, and you don't understand like why why am I thinking like this? But I was just thinking like, not getting too excited until something like this happens. Until, damn, it was a red light and I was just about to run. That's how excited I am. But, yeah, well, America, hey, they finally did it. Now we're going to see what transpires because, hey, Trump is talking about peace, and brothers already know when they shall say peace, then shall sudden destruction come upon them. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful thing, and I had a couple lessons, parabellum lesson to make war, war lessons. But through the Spirit, I've been holding them back because nothing really popped out like that, other than the previous strike that occurred between the small hats and the small hats in Iran, that skirmish. But now, hey, we can honestly say, and this is a action that prophecy fits. All right, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And, hey, it's happening, baby. So, hey, we're gonna stay tuned. It's Sunday, currently Sunday morning, a.m. And hey, we don't know what's gonna transpire in the next couple days. All right, Monday, because they're talking about locking down that Strait of Hormuz, I think it's called, that strait that's over there, and that can fuck a lot of shit up, man. It's basically that can increase the price for a barrel of oil, which when that increases, the price per gallon increases. So, hey, we can see about it, here in South Carolina, it's, I'm about to see right now, it's like close to 3. Yeah, 270. It's 274. Or, I don't know, 264. Okay. But it can change Monday. Hey, gas prices could be $9, $8-9 a gallon. So, hey, this thing has it's like a domino effect when it comes to war, because it affects what the economy as well, But yeah, man, this thing is popping off, and we're excited. It's time to get excited, and hey, but also be prepared for the drawdown or the de-escalation. All right, because very well could be a peace talk, it could be a ceasefire or whatever. We don't know how the Lord is gonna do this thing. All right, the Lord, His ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts higher than our thoughts. How then, hey, how we can't understand the Lord. All right, we have certain, things that He has us privy to, that He opens our eyes to. All right, to be able to, begin to understand Him. But as far as His, hey, His wisdom is out of this world, literally, man. Right, and these bodies can't even comprehend it. But I'm gonna end it with that. Hey, let's stay tuned. Let's keep doing what we got to do. Keep watching these videos, making these videos. Hey, doing what a watchman is supposed to do. So, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. Shalom.